Hi, I'm Audrey.
And I'm Juan.
And we are in Artesia, California in our brand new home that OCBuilders basically built for us from scratch. It was just a frame and now it is a full-blown brand new house. We first found out about OCBuilders on House and I just really loved the reviews. They were just stellar. And from there I gave them a call and we talked to who would become our project manager, Haim, who was absolutely amazing from the moment that we met him. Our house was really falling apart. Yeah. Like the ceiling was falling down, the windows wouldn't open, tiles were coming off, and Haim really respected our home as it was. There was no judgment from him. And he really helped us create a vision for what our home could be.
When they first called us, they said they were going to bring a designer to the home. So we had an interview and we had sketched, well, Audrey had sketched on an iPad, kind of the design of the home, what it was supposed to look like. So we restructured the home. And then once we did that, Almara was our designer. She helped us put it all together.
Yeah, so Almara from Almara Designs came in. We had a consultation with her. Essentially, she asked us questions room by room, including paint color, flooring, answered all of our questions in terms of what would be most durable, but also most cost effective. And from there, she took all of that information and put it into a 3D rendering for us along with a shopping list.
And then there were some bold choices that we were making, particularly in the kitchen, with the hood. And you know, like of course, the designer, someone, they're going to tell you like certain things are going to work or not work, and but again, we had the vision, we knew what we wanted and stuff, and at the end, it turned out kind of how we thought it would.
And I think too, a lot of the success of the process depended on the people that we were working with. Almara was absolutely wonderful to work with. She was very warm, very open, again, understood what we wanted to do with the house and really supported that with her knowledge and her experience. So we could not have asked for a better team to help us with this design. Everyone came in, from demolition to the framers to the drywall workers to paint, stucco, everything. Something we learned very quickly was how good the communication at OCBuilders was. We would get a schedule from Brianda over at the OCBuilders office telling us who would be there, what time they would be there. And then we had people coming in who weren't just, part of a construction team. These people are artists, they are mathematicians, they are total visionaries and very dedicated to what they do. Something that the OCBuilders team did really, really well was find people who actually love what they do. It wasn't just going through the motions for them. They were really dedicated to their work and took a lot of pride in it, which made all the difference.
And I'm gonna second that because it's worth mentioning, like it wasn't just builders, right? It was literally, the people who were doing the floors, like the paint, they were really like artistic. Like there was an element of care and pride and like the little touches. Like if you look around all the place, like all around the home, there's like little details that you wouldn't notice, but over time, we were beginning to notice that those things were there. And other people, like other teams would come in and they would say like, like that person did that. That's really interesting. Again, like the little details, I thought that was so important.
So we had a lot of really great experiences working with all of the subcontractors. And something else I'd like to say is that, there are going to be little hiccups along the way. Building a house is very stressful. And I feel like we didn't have a lot of the stresses that come along with building a house because we were able to build trust with the people who were working on it. And if there was a hiccup, what you really want is just someone to fix it. Just someone to fix it in as swift a manner as possible. And that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, and that came from the team itself. That came from like other teams that came and like they were kind of checking each other's work. but also like Robert. I think Robert was, I mean, Hein was incredible, just the way that he put together the team. But Robert, the day-to-day work that he did was incredible. Like the things that he would see, and I didn't even, I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying there. But then I was like, oh, shit, like, yeah, I do see what you're talking about. So.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, we love this house. It is a vast change to what we had before. We recently hosted for the holidays, and we have some relatives who have done some construction work and some building work and even realty work. And they came in and were commenting on how, wow, it really doesn't look like any corners were cut in here. It looks really well built. It looks really beautiful. And talking about how they want to do the same things or take some ideas for their own space. So we're very happy with the result of this, and we've really been enjoying our new home.